Ja, ja. Dankeschön. Ja. Tschüss. My apologies.
Geen probleem. You are a very busy doctor. Ik begrijp het. Zo, zullen wij de tour beginnen?
In just a minute. I want to make sure my former patient is where she's supposed to be, yeah?
Ja.
Robin. Oh my God, it's true. You are alive.
You were my patient. I owe you the standard of care, nothing beyond that. So unless you're bleeding, broken, sick, or on fire, it'll have to wait.
It's about Robin.
What about Robin?
Lieutenant.
Hi.
Hi, come on in.
Yeah?
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. Beautiful day out, huh? It's exhilarating almost.
Yeah, it's nice out, I guess.
Okay, so you're not one for flowery descriptions. I get it.
You look good.
Thank you. I feel good. I really do. I can't believe I just got out of the hospital. Who would guess? Huh?
Not me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess.
Yeah. Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. I don't want to impose. I wanted to come by and I wanted to ask you a couple questions about...
I got it. All about the petition you signed. We're just waiting to get a response from the judge. What?
John, hi.
Hi.
I'm sure this isn't what Steve meant when he said that you should be taking it easy.
I'm having a conversation. I'm not taking a jazzercise
well, you can
class.
sit down and have the conversation or go to bed. I mean, you should at least have your feet up.
She's very overprotective.
Oh, really? You did almost
Really?
die. Wow.
You were saying?
I want to thank you for all the work you're doing on my behalf. There's nothing more important to me than getting to see my son again.
I know. But listen, I don't want to mislead you because until a judge lifts the restraining order, you're not going to have access to Liam.
That's why I'm staying here in town. If I was in Llanview right now, there's no way I could stop myself from going to see him.
That shouldn't be too much longer.
I hope not. In the meantime, I need to focus on something else. So I was wondering if you could remember what happened to you that night at Windermere.
I need you to tell me about any possible connections between Robin and Jerry Jacks.
So please, listen closely, because I have something very important to say. You see, I've been keeping a little secret from you, and I think it's time to let you all in on it. Those of you who don't know me, here's a fun fact. My family, friends, and enemies alike all believe I'm dead. And most of you who do know me undoubtedly hoped you'd seen the last of me.
Most.
Who is this guy?
A murdering psychopath.
You all thought my life ended 2 years ago when I was shot and disappeared into the harbor.
I can't believe this is happening.
Nor can I.
Surprise! I'm back. Oh, and by back, I mean here, in Port Charles, with news that will impact every single one of you.
Did you know about this?
That Jerry was alive? No.
What does he want?
Nee.
Need I remind you this is my clinic?
Need I remind you that this is my patient? I have secured her personally.
It can't hurt to double check.
Nay, I disagree. What is noted here is that the patient must have a rest.
Okay. I see. Thank you. Your professional opinion?
Yeah, that's what it said.
And what profession would that be?
Sorry?
No psychiatrist by the name of von Schremerman exists. So who exactly are you? It's okay. I'm here now, Robin. I can take care.
I don't have time for this.
Patrick, it could be important.
Why? Robin and Jerry are both dead.
Jerry shot Robin during the hostage
Are you
crisis.
here to remind me all the bad things that Jerry did?
Then he injected Nicholas with something. What was that?
A pathogen.
Right. Then he kept Nicholas alive in exchange for a new identity, but in the end, you guys came up with a counteragent to save Nicholas.
Probably pissed him off. Hey, tell me, why the hell are we talking about Jerry?
I remember going to Windermere. I don't remember anything after that. I just remember waking up on the couch.
After you had been injected with something that nearly killed you.
I made a full recovery.
And Steve said to rest, and that's exactly what you're going to do.
Well, I listened to your daughter. She's stubborn, but she's pretty smart.
Why do you call him stubborn?
I'm wrong?
No. So do you have any leads on who did this to Mom Jocelyn?
I'm working on something, actually, with Jason's help.
You know what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn, right?
They were injected with something that caused their fever to spike.
I think Jerry may be connected.
What are you saying? What channel? Can you turn the TV on? What do you mean, all the channels? Just turn it on any channel.
You see, Alexis Davis and my niece suffered quite a scare recently. Alexis, I hope you're watching. I trust you're feeling much better now. And you too, my dear Jocelyn.
Come here, baby. Come on, I am going to put on a fun DVD for you in the bedroom, okay? We can find something much better in here.
Damn it, Jerry. Why aren't you in hell where you belong?
You see, you'd never know to look at them, but these two innocent people were mysteriously injected.
He's still breathing and Alan's dead.
Who's Alan?
My brother. He killed him.
Injected 2 nights ago with a substance that made them extremely ill.
He was behind it? This is so insane.
Certainly is.
No, I mean, this is really insane. Right before this came on, I was going to ask you about the Jacks family.
What? So ill, it was feared they might not survive. If you're wondering who orchestrated this brush with death, wonder no more. You're looking at him right now. You see, I made Alexis and Jocelyn sick.
Whoever it is that told you that I am not Dr. von Schermerman is obviously mistaken. It's because of the spelling of my name. It happens all the time. Von Schermerman. Von. V-O-N. Schermerman. S-C-H-A...
We could trust my contact, or we could phone the police, you choose.
I just need not the authorities to call. That's not necessary.
Then drop the accent and tell me what you're doing here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were my... You look like my daughter from behind. I'm looking for her. Sorry. Have you seen her? Her name's Robin, and I think she's here somewhere. Can you look at her picture?
Jerry Jacks was shot and killed over a year ago. How could he have anything to do with Alexis and Jocelyn?
His body was never found.
Dr. Drake, have you seen this?
What is it?
Just look.
I know what you're thinking. What kind of a heartless monster sticks a needle in his very own niece to make her sick? Terrible.
I want to kill him.
Before you start throwing stones or worse, let me state, I was doing a good deed.
You sick son of a bitch.
While I wouldn't mind seeing you suffer, Carly, I'd never harm my own niece. When you call Jax, as I'm sure you will, to berate him for being related to me, please assure him that Jocelyn will be perfectly safe during what is about to transpire. More on that later. First, I need to apologize to you, Alexis.
You know what you can do with your apology.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know who he is. FBI had a file on him.
I'm not surprised.
Alexis, darling, we shared a special bond when you knew me as James Brosnan.
Yeah, until I found out you were a homicidal maniac.
It was absolutely wonderful to see you the other night, even though I don't think you recall our encounter.
Yeah, why is that, Jerry?
Please believe me when I say I regret what you had to go through. But perhaps when you hear why, you'll be able to forgive me.
Yeah, hey, it's McBain. Jerry Jacks just resurfaced. I know, he's saying he's in Port Charles, but all I got is a face on a TV screen. Yeah, no, he must have hijacked the local cable system. He's on every channel. Hey, look, run a search on it and get me a location, okay?
So part of me that's glad Robin's not here to see this son of a bitch alive.
The job
was too big for me to do alone, so I enlisted some help. While I was busy taking care of Alexis, an associate took care of my niece.
and brought the sleeping angel to Windermere.
That's it.
What is, you know who he's talking about?
It's Dr. Keenan.
It was Jerry Jacks who made the calls to you and Alexis, pretending to be the security company.
Well, unless he had someone else do it for him.
Why would he want to inject you? I mean, I know he has a history with Alexis, but I don't... Ewan, what's going on? Do you know Jerry Jacks?
Well, of course, I know who he is.
That's not what I meant.
No, what you meant is you think I have something to do with this.
I imagine that no one would argue that Alexis and Jocelyn had a very bad night, but you see, it was worth it to protect them from what's to come. Rather than hurting my friend or my niece, I was inoculating them for their survival. Unfortunately, the rest of you won't be so lucky.
I'm very sorry that I came in here and disturbed you, but I just want you to look at this picture and see, have you seen this woman here? Have you?
Slim?
It's not her. She's not here.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's cruel. Heather, she shouldn't have made that up.
I don't think she did.
What do you mean?
Dr. Obrecht figured out that I'm not who I said I was, so I had to explain to her why we are actually here.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. Please, let us leave this patient. Please.
Anna, we believe that this is the patient that Heather saw at Ferncliff.
She was at Ferncliff?
There is quite a resemblance.
The patient was transferred to our clinic just a few weeks ago.
See, I think maybe Heather saw her at Ferncliff and thought she was Robin.
No, she knew that it wasn't Robin, and she just used it against me. There was never any hope, was there? It was all just...
You had to know for sure.
She's gone, isn't she? Robin's... She's really gone.